The thing about having a forever world, a world that's been running for 5 years, a world where I've been playing with my friends and families for such a long time, is you have to look around occasionally at the base where you're living and say, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I've put all the time and effort into this place that I want to. That new horizons beckon, and it's time to move on. Hang up my tools, hang up my armor, find a new place. Say goodbye to all that I've built, and get ready for a glorious few... Wait, I'm not leaving my tools behind. New base, yes, but there's so much to do. Without my tools, I'll never be able to see this project through. There's a crater out there, hundreds of blocks vast. I ain't building no starter base, those times are well past. Now how about you like and subscribe? Pretty fast. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the server. It's a big day for me. Not just a new base, but a new channel as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss Little B-Loon, Close Encounters farm here, my storage system down below, but a new base is always a wonderful thing to get going with. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a travel for us, but it's gonna be just mere seconds for you. We're gonna be heading out across Lake Pizzazz and then moving through Spawn. I'm about 1.5 kilometers out past Spawn in the northeast at the moment, and I want to go, wouldn't you believe, about 1.5 kilometers out to the southwest. Of course, the heart of any new base, and the main reason why I'm leaving the last base, the Close Encounters farm there, will be a storage system. I need a good-sized storage system, and the heart of a good-sized storage system is, of course, a bunch of Shulker boxes. Inside these, this container here, I can just see them there. I was getting a little bit worried. We have captured 3 Shulkers that we're going to be using for my first build over at the new crater. As I mentioned in the introduction, my new base is going to be around this wonderful example of a crater. The world generation absolutely going nuts here, and I feel like I need to come along and take advantage of this. The first thing I need to do, of course, if I'm going to build a giant base, I need to make some giant changes to this area. I want to build on this shore first. I've got some great ideas for the Shulker farm, crop farm, and animal farm, so that we can get ourselves sorted with food first. And I guess the only thing really to do is talk you through the next bit of landscaping. This hill has offended me. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen what we're trying to do here. This is totally harshing up our vibe and does not fit the aesthetic that we're going for, so we need to level it off. How far down are we going? Well, I put the beacon down as low as ground level. Not only does that mean that we've got to level some things down, but there will be some leveling up as well, some holes and divots that need filling in. So down in the bottom right, you can see my materials chest starting to materialize. Going to end up with a whole pyramid of those by the end of this. Every evening, with the help of my efficiency 5 pick and shovel, as well as the haste 2 beacon, I've managed to fill both the Shulker boxes up. I take a few moments to sort them all out before sleeping for the night and beginning my work shift again. Took me about 3.5 hours to level this mountain here. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I thought the beacon was going to be the magic wand to magic this away in just a few mere moments, but it turns out no. Miss Line did ask me why I didn't use a TNT machine, and I couldn't answer why. A little secret that I can let you know about this project is I only had a Silk Touch shovel before I started. I went and made myself 4 fortune shovels. I didn't want that grass. But even with those, I had to make many trips to the Enderman farm. And it's those trips to the Enderman farm that I want to talk about right now. At the moment, if I want to go and repair all of my stuff, I have to make a quite mammoth trip all the way out past Spawn, past my old base, out to the stronghold there. It's the only one that I really know about, or at least it's the only one that I have been using regularly, but I've got 14 Eyes of Ender on my bar here, so we're going to throw one of those. It's not led towards my home, that's good. And we're just going to go. No speedrun strats, no fancy trigonometry, nothing like that. I'm just going to travel off in this direction, things are gonna be getting serious now. Yeah, here's a good cave entrance, and so I'm gonna put my hat on. I think we're gonna go down here. This must lead to the stronghold. Surely. I like that apocalyptic lava look. I always feel like it's quite nice when you're off on an underground adventure to have a place to call your own. Now, it's gonna get dark down here, and I am considering whether I want to take my shader pack off or not, but all we need to do is locate the stronghold, and surely it's just around the corner. How could it not be? There are, of course, perks to caving as long as you're safe. You can get some diamonds. That's always nice. That one ran away from me, no. Man, I'm glad I kept the shaders on. This place is beautiful. Glow lichen is a good addition. I'm not even sure if strongholds can spawn in the deep slate layers. Well, it doesn't matter because I found it literally just as I said that to you. I've turned a corner and found somewhere where there is stronghold poking out. I like this. I like this a lot. I've 5 torches left. Pretty handy. Pretty handy. These doors are not. I'm just using the method that once I've been down somewhere and I know that there's nothing down the end, I put a block over the door to let me know that I don't need to go down there anymore. And indeed, actually, we could save this block and put it here because everything is a dead end there. And now that's just a little mob spawning farm. I know I came from that way, so let's check this way, see if it leads anywhere. It's pretty dark, but that's a dead end. This is a dead end, so immediately we know that this area is actually a no point in going that way. Whoa, diamonds being protected by a skeleton. You know what? I've got enough diamonds in my life. It's not what I need right now. Talking of things I don't need right now, is that a skelly spawner? Not a skelly spawner, a cave spider spawner? No, it's just cobwebs. Ooh, I was running up to slam a torch on there and be like, no spawning here. But it turns out we're fine. No chests? There's a chest. Brilliant. What can we get? Eye armor trim, which is good, and piercing 3, which is it's all right, I suppose. Let's take the chest with me so no one finds it and is like, it's an empty chest. Portal room, quick, get that. Whoa. Maybe one day I will do something with the silverfish spawner. Maybe one day. I don't know when that day will be. Let's go around and pop a bunch of those in. Missed one right there. Where is that flying away to? Ooh, there's a wee bit of lag here. This should just be sending me... Oh yeah, a little big lag. Should just be sending me to the regular end portal, right? Yeah, all right, great. Love that. One of the reasons I updated my shader, yeah, that's not great. It's because the end sky had been updated, and I was wondering whether this would be replaced with, something that would actually flash. Turns out that's not the case. Anyway, that's that one little job done. And I'm back home. That is a mission success, because I totally remember where the stronghold is. That way. It's behind me over there. Safety box, stronghold, portal location, pillar built, and then a small rule 1 violation. And that is mission complete. A little bit of water down the bottom here. At some point, that stronghold will become a project, but until then, I believe there are 3 strongholds within a certain distance from spawn, like 2 kilometers away from spawn. I'd like to decorate those three strongholds in a matching set. I think that would be cool. Matching but different. But we've got a project we're getting on with. That project is going to require quite a mammoth little collection system here. 12,777 calcite. That is 200 stacks, 7.5 shulkers. I've got the shulkers kicking around, and I know where I can find some calcite. So just another little mini adventure. This adventure took the form of a 9,000 block trek off to find little strips of calcite like this. I thought this was going to take forever, and then I located one of the big patches of calcite. This patch here managed to get me way over 4 shulker boxes of calcite all on its own, and I thought maybe we're going to be able to do it all in one place. Unfortunately, that was not the case. One of the good things about calcite is that it is very easy to break with your efficiency 4 or 5 pickaxe. breaks, it will insta-break, so you can just walk along holding down your mining button and just lay waste. I'm watching this grey trench spread across this once beautiful mountain with a once beautiful white feature into a grey, horrific trench. It leads me to wonder about the ratio between buildable, nice-looking areas and ecological destruction in Minecraft. I've got a feeling that for most people, myself very much included, that their one base, their several buildings that they build will take out many square kilometers of sand, trees, and various shrubbery. I don't know if it's at all possible to figure out that ratio for the average player, but I'd be very interested in knowing that value. I know whilst putting spawn together, which is a collection of maybe a half dozen large glass towers, we managed to decimate, in fact, let's use the correct word, we completely leveled a desert biome. There is nothing left there. There is some sandstone left there that we smoothed out over an area at least as big as spawn itself, if not a little bit bigger. Do you have areas like that in your world? Oh, and look at that, I've collected all the calcite. Oh man, that's a lot of calcite. Not only have I filled this chest here, well actually, Adamski filled this top line here, but then the rest I went out, as you just saw, to grab all of this. I am really glad that the calcite was insta-mineable without having to worry so much about my pick. I only went through half my pick. That was pretty good. The power of unbreaking there doing really well. So each one of these little segments around here are going to be a farm, and in here we're going to have the first farm that I am building. It's going to be a dirt. There's dirt in the system here. You press that down. There's a dispenser back there. It's really dark in here. It's really dark. Let me just put down I'm going to do a better light source at some point. There's supposed to be some frog lights here and here and here. But for now, I'll just throw down some extra torches so that we can see what is going on. I put the dirt down. This dispenser back here has a bunch of water bottles in it. That turns this dirt into mud in front of it, and the piston just keeps pushing along until we fill up a whole line of this stuff here. Once upon these, well, what actually happens is this fence changes shape because this block has pushed it, and we get to pick that up with an observer. Redstone signal goes around, pistons push, and we're pushing this over. It's not the crying obsidian that's actually important. It's the dripstone under here, the pointed dripstone. This is draining the water out of well, let me just climb up the scaffold here, out of the mud that we've pushed upon it to give us some clay. My next plan is to send this off to a blast chamber, blow it up with TNT, collect it into a bunch of smelters, make ourselves some terracotta, and then I've got infinite terracotta, which is a good plan. But my next farm, I think it's going to be this one over here, and we need to go get those shulkers from spawn. And to be able to transport them all the way from spawn back to my new crater base, me and Adamski the other night came along and placed... Oh, it was so much rail. I couldn't actually tell you how much rail we ended up placing. We had to go back and get more. We just kept on throwing materials at it until eventually we managed to get all the way over to the crater. It's at least 2,000 bits of rail that we've put down here. That's pretty cool. One thing you might notice is there's no powered rail, so anything that we want to move across from here, we're going to have to do with the power of the minecart furnace. I've just realised I've got no coal. Well, we'll figure that one out in a moment. I hope that the thing I have done is to put some levers in here so that we can figure out how to transport things in that direction. When we... Oh. Okay, it took a lot of effort, but now they all point out in that way. We got these shulkers from a stream a little while ago, and I'm hoping pretty hard that the rail that I placed underneath the shulkers is indeed a powered rail. That's not quite what I wanted, but you know what? It will do. If we put these down here... Whoa. Oh, I'm not sure about that, whether that will do. I'm hoping that I put powered rail under them, so if I provide power, they roll. I didn't. I really didn't, did I? Oh no, we're going to have to try and figure out how to get them moving off of here. So he's on powered rail. Why aren't they all on powered rail? Break this one. I don't know if they can see me at any point. Oh, let's not let them shoot. Shulker teleported. Did you see that? Shulker teleported. We could be wrong already. We could be at a bad time already. Yes, we are. Man, I just wanted to get you guys out of here. I didn't want to worry about most of these problems. Let's break that one, break this one, put that down so we've got a straight line there. And then hopefully we can do the same on this side. And we'll figure out what happened to the other one. I don't care that much right now. I'm going to power here, and away it goes. And I'm going to power here. And away it goes. Hopefully nobody's going to see me. I hear shulkers. This is not... Oh, no. Can we see over here? Okay, there are people shooting. That's fine. As long as... Oh, that's not fine. That's not fine. I'm out. We can't let them be firing. So I think what I need to do is to get the powered minecart behind that first one. Yeah, okay, we can do this. We can do this. It was never going to go well. It was never going to go right first time. Okay, so the plan definitely goes like this. Wait, I've got my spyglass here. I need to go down, land behind there, place enough blocks that I can put down the furnace minecart behind this guy here and fill it with coal. That should then start sending it off in that direction. I just stay with them. The two will be fine for now. The third one is around somewhere, and we will go and get him back. This is going to hurt no matter what I do. Don't mind if they hit me. It's if they hit themselves that we're in trouble. Possibly some big trouble. Okay, we've got these down here. Can they see me from under here? I don't think so. So if I place that and go, what? Oh, no, it's not going to let me. I can't. Oh, because I'm pressing shift. Let's put the wall in a little bit. Oh, he saw me. And they're being pushed up and away. The train is off. Okay, beautiful. That guy downstairs we'll come back for when I break all of this. But at some point, this guy's going to run out of coal. My big plan was to actually set it up somewhere a little more gently. The powered rail was actually to push those guys up here. Turns out not enough powered rail had been used. And then we're going to just make a nice little... What happened? What happened here? No, Adamski, I trusted you. Actually, guide, you have no idea how gutted I am right now. Oh my god, look at them down there. What am I supposed to do? I should have looked at the rail. Well, thankfully, there's enough rail around that I'm sure we'll be able to pick them up. I don't know how I'm going to get them without them shooting themselves. That is going to be a big problem. Speaking of big problems, mate. Oh, no, that's actually fairly easy to get. We've done that one before. Okay. If you'd like to see how we got those shulkers before, I'll pop a link to the stream where we did all this before. I'm not going to go through it again. You know, I'm actually quite a little bit sad about that. I would have preferred very much if I didn't have to go along and try and rescue this guy somehow. Let's go. I don't want to set him off, but we do need to put blocks like this, and then we can just kind of hold them in the rail there. I think if we do that, you don't know I'm here. You don't know I'm here. Put that up there. I wish I'd brought some scaffold with me, but I should be able to, like, maybe back here, pillar up. Don't want to get too close. It's like 2 or 3 blocks is their vision range when I'm invisible, and then I just pop that there, and it bounces back and forth. I really thought that would have got him. Okay, just to see whether it really is this layout that is the problem, or whether somehow I'm the problem. We put that there, we put a button, go. All right, that got him. All right, that's great. Back up. Now we just need to run the rail out of here. Well, that was that one nice and easy. You can imagine me going up through there with the rail and getting him out. Of course, that was nowhere near as simple as that edit just made out, but I'm just going to say, yay, I got him out. Look at that, beautiful. Now I need to think about the other two down below. The fact that these guys are in minecarts sure does make this a lot easier. He's like, hello, I know you're here. I'm like, you don't know who's where. Don't tell me that. Okay, that's not the position. How about here? Okay, maybe now I can just pop a thing on there. Get you on the rail, like that. Okay, brilliant. Oh, mate, look at this. How are we going to get this right? And now just see if we can Get these. Oh, no. No. Should have brought my axe. What did I say about having to bring my axe? Ooh, okay. Ooh, don't attack me. Now, as I was saying, I've got a pillar up there. That's it. That's the job. That's what I'm doing. Oh, he duplicated. Oh, he duplicated. I might just leave him there. We need a town shulker, surely, right? Like that's a thing we could do within the city. Just move a shulker around somewhere. Give him an aim, act outraged when someone kills him, run up behind him, flick a lever, put this here, and go. Okay, I'll be back for this lot. I'll be back. Okay, I got the furnace minecart working away here. I did see the shulkers up ahead, but I've not seen them for a little while now. We'll find out whether they're drowning in a moment. I did do a run through after finding that one busted bit of track. I did do a run through to make sure the track was continuous, and it looks like maybe that's still the case. We can just about see them all the way off there. Wait, look, there they are. Unfortunately, it's just the minecarts because the shulkers themselves don't get rendered at this distance. Let's watch this little interaction happen here. Thankfully, oh, there we go. Rendered in. The minecart. Furnace has de-rendered though. That's interesting. I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, the furnace minecart has done its job, and I believe, yeah, okay, they are sat there in their first little cells. I was about to do a piece to camera, but I'm still invisible. That's quite how quick it went. You've seen some rescues. You've seen them get put away there. I'm gonna go grab the other one that's out in the wilds, and we'll talk farm in a second. About 3 days of solid work it's taken me to get to this point. These calcite towers are looking wonderful. I love that symbol on the front. And this mission seems to be coming in threes because we've got 3 chances to get these guys where they belong. You can see that this back tower is halfway through being constructed right now. I should drink a potion, that is for sure. Let's take this stuff off as well. And we're going to try and get ourselves... I'm actually just going to throw that over there. We're going to try and get ourselves a shulker into a nice little pod that we've got for it over there. We've been building a crop farm in this one. This one's empty. Let's just send you away. Hopefully that works fine and you don't see me. That's good. I've got the furnace minecart in case I need it. I don't have that many powered rails on me at the moment, and I'm hoping that we can get away with just this. It's going just round the corner, just past that bunch of scaffold there, and I think it has fallen. Okay, that was good. I was kind of hoping that I could be here for that, but that's not happened. That's okay. Okay, let's have a look and see what I've got here. So you can see we've got a... Do I have my spyglass on me? Thank you. We've got ourselves a snow golem behind a bunch of redstone stuff here with a trapdoor above him, and then above that is the shulker. I have gone around and meticulously placed string, you might be able to see it there, string everywhere the shulker might want to teleport to, apart from this line here, because I didn't realize how close we were until I put it out this way. Let me just clear this whole place up a little bit. I believe shulkers can teleport 16 blocks or so, or is it a box centered on them 17 wide? I can never quite remember. My inventory, what is going on here? You know what? I do not care about that trapdoor. The furnace minecart did good. Let's put some coal away. Okay, hopefully when I press this button, the only place that guy can teleport to, activate a rail underneath will kick him out. The only place he can teleport to is the underside of that block. 3 chances. Here we go. Chance 1. And he's gone. Ah, where's he gone? And he's back. Okay, I don't even know where he got to or what happened there. I took a moment of silence to try and figure it out, and he teleported back in that time. That's great. That is actually exactly what we need. Let me just finish throwing everything else around this, and I will explain everything. Oh, I'm not here. Everything that I've built here. That went too well. Forgot I didn't have my wings on. 2 weeks of building. I don't think my redstone box is ever going to recover from this. There is a shulker loose in the city, but I think all in all, we have done a pretty good build here. I am very impressed with what we managed to build together here. 3 farms are functioning right now. This tower is currently empty. Let's change my field of view back down to what I like here. Beautiful. This is a crop farm. Let's go and have a look at the crops. If we come inside, we can see that the outputs are overflowing. The output's just being a barrel. It's kind of a little bit embarrassing, but you know, I can make a full system. We'll take the wheat, we'll compost the seeds, we will make hay bales out of the hay. I don't have a name for this. Like, there's this villager here, the wheat villager, and then we have a carrot villager up here as well. I don't have names for them. If you guys have names, please do let me know. I think you guys will come up with something much better than I ever could. But as I say, output's overflowing. We're going to use the carrots for golden carrots and the wheat to feed cows because I like to have some steak on hand as well. As I say, this one's empty, completely empty, nothing to be seen here. In here we have the terracotta farm that I have shown you previously. Lighting has changed. I think it's much better. But this is what it's actually all about. In this place there is an arcane device. It is called a Shulker reactor. You can see how it works going on over there. I should be able to splice in some footage of the very core of this device. There is a shulker making all the other shulkers in this area very angry. It can see a snow golem and it's like, I don't like you, and it shoots a bullet out there. Makes itself angry, but one of the mechanics of the shulker is that it will make the other shulkers around it angry, and it's the shulkers that are around it that actually end up shooting themselves, duplicating, and eventually killing themselves to make me the shulker shells. And they fall down out of that little bit of powdered snow up there to make sure they fall directly down into the hopper. And for about an hour's worth of running, this is looking pretty good. I've got myself quite a few shulkers to be having there. That's very nice. Shulker boxes to run our storage system, which of course will be a later video on this here channel. I think we've done quite well for the first video on the channel. As such, don't forget to subscribe. This is the first one. Many more to come like this, not just from this server, but there will be other Minecraft and Minecraft-related videos. So if you like the idea of that, like I say, subscribe, and I will see you then. Bye. I can fly. Bye.